Good morning, beautiful. I hope that this finds you well rested, ready to begin your day. This is your daily tarot and oracle, your daily insight on life and love, and also the 30th video out of 30 videos that I have made. So if this is on your feed by chance, chances are this has a deep message for what's happening in your situation. It's general collective, so never foresees to fit your life, but definitely stop, enjoy the show, and see what this might want to tell you. Let me see if I can adjust this. There we go. Ready? Okay, we're gonna kick this off with Rider Waite. We're gonna see what is up. If you have questions about booking a session or any of the sales that are going on or what services I do provide, reach out in the DMs or the email provided. Kicking this reading off, we have something to celebrate, and that is coming into balance. And I feel like this might be some sort of, I don't even want to isolate it to union. It feels like so much balance. It feels like so much being restored for you. Okay, it's time to reap what you've sown. That's exactly what this is. The celebration is you reaping what you have sown. It's time to harvest. You've had so much discipline in this. You've done so much work to come back to center and retain yourself at center. I feel like you've also had to let go of somebody. So we have two knights here, both of which are completely on their heads. An offer that you don't want. Yeah, you just went through a battle, nothing of which that you could have anticipated or that you had wanted. And I think that you are weary from that battle. We have the Star card, which is talking about the gift, but it also talks about the pain that you have endured. You never get the Star card unless you've been through the ringer. I'm seeing hope restored. You have every reason to hope, and I want to look into that. Two of Cups energy. Something is coming in towards you. Two of Cups energy and the celebration. I feel like the judgment is after the karmic lesson, which is what you have faced and what you are recovering from right now. There's been a lot of tyrant type energy. There's probably been a lot of emotional confrontations, probably some of which seems to have rocked your sense of security. The energy has been all over the place. So why am I seeing this as a karmic lesson for the viewer right now? What's going on? Perfect timing and debt paid off. All right. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Okay. All right. So the karmic lesson is letting it go. Somebody had a really strong hold in your life. I'm sorry. I hate it. I wish that wasn't the case for you. But right now, it's talking about how you, oh, I'm so stupid proud of you. You let that person go. This person who had a stronghold in your life. Yeah, this happened around now. Wow, okay. I have a lot of cards. I was pulled to a lot of cards in this. Whoever this was acting like a giant baby. Their tantrums, their outbursts. I feel like this incredibly screwed with your head. Look at all these cards I was guided to pull. Are you kidding me? Listen. So, I think that you have to admit how much this has affected you. This person was a major teacher in your life, absolutely, but they were a big baby at that one. You didn't have to put up with this. This person and their power struggle with you, it was a major karmic lesson for you to really pull the string on it. Everything, even though this situation is falling apart right now, please understand that this is perfect. This is exactly right for your path. Perfect timing, and what you want, what you're actually craving that you sought in this particular connection is on the other side of this. But I also see the reason why you're so weary with it. You're afraid of old cycles repeating themselves. I am too. How could you not be? How could you not be so, tiptoeing around this? How could you not, see something that is absolutely perfect the same way that you saw this and not be absolutely deathly afraid of it? I get it. But the point is, you got to heal from this. I get your apprehension and welcoming anything that feels similar to this or that feels like it's divine in a way that this, because I know that this felt divine. I know that this felt like it had a very strong purpose in your life. And it was great until it wasn't. That's not going to be the case moving forward. It's going to be great. And it's also going to be progressive. I saw something, and I've read this numerous times, but it was a nice reminder. When having a dispute with somebody, it's not you against them and who's right. Not in healthy connections anyways. It's you and the other person looking for a solution, looking to fix something. It's not you guys against each other. It's you both side by side looking to fix the situation. You both see the problem. You both want to make it right. It's not an attack on each other. And I see that with this particular energy here, it was always an attack. It was always something wrong. And this, again, it feels like it evolved so slowly, you couldn't really tell. But now, since you're out of this, you're weary of this ever happening again. So let's see. You need to get some body work done. You're carrying so much tension in your body. You need to reconnect to source and spirit and to actually affirm your, I guess, your intentions and prayers with spirit. And be very mindful about what you are bringing into your body. So, are you looking at the past and are you romanticizing the past? So the second opinion is checking to see if what your hopes and your ideals are, and if what you're opening up to is something that you're reflecting on in the past. And I think that you need encouragement to understand that it's not you going towards the past or towards a similar situation. And I think that this is going to be something where you really need to really push forward and allow yourself to experience love, happiness, and joy. It's not the same story. You have a special bond with animals. Your pets on earth and in heaven are watched over by angels. And then we have follow your heart and guidance. Prosperity is coming to you now. Something is definitely coming to you right now. Some sort of opportunity or love interest is coming your way right now. So you're in touch with truth in the situation. You need to trust your gut and lovingly assert yourself. Boundaries are not offensive. If people are offended by what your needs, wants, and desires and boundaries are, that is not your problem. That is their problem. And it's also a misalignment. So that's not anything that you have to worry about. So Spirit is telling you right off the bat to not worry yourself with that you are too much or too little or too rigid or too anything. You're confused and indecisive. You don't have enough information. Do more research or seek expert advice before making a decision. So observe from an untouched point of view, because attaching yourself to this is guaranteed to have you overlooking something or looking for a red flag where there is no red flag. Timing is at play right now, but I feel like it is happening right now. Those little ribbons you're seeing, incense. Promise. There's no ribbon of spirit energy coming through on this. So you bring, well, there's a message from a deceased relative or loved one who's coming through right now. I feel like they're trying to get the message through you. Some of you are seeing doves. Some of you are getting that claircognizant, cognizant. It's like a visual in front of you, but it's in your head. So it's just like imprinted thought that comes through images in your head. And I also feel like you are getting those conversations through spirit and loved ones in that claircognizant. And I see that this is something where you need to allow for a quiet and more zen environment to actually hear that. They're giving you a lot of guidance on what to look for. And I feel like you feel the energy, but it's also kind of dismissing it. So get to a quiet place and allow yourself to have a conversation with your loved ones who have crossed over. I'm getting that keep things at an arm's distance right now so you can observe it. It's waiting on the outskirts of it. It doesn't mean that it's going to go away. It just means that pause it so that you can actually communicate with your team. Alrighty, you. So we have a message from them. There's no mystery to unravel. We know intimately how connected we all are in the web of, and how the web of creation works. How spirit is in every aspect of life, from the invisible to the visible. But it's impossible for humans to comprehend the complexities of how things actually work, because the most important threads in the tapestry don't make sense in the dimension you live in. That said, can you feel the importance of these undercurrents of energy that bring events together in miraculous ways? You can't understand with your mind, but you can know with your heart and soul. Trust that even though you don't know how, the what, or the why, we do. Surrender to the mystery and have faith in the unseen world, that the unseen world is watching with loving eyes as spirit weaves your life in mysterious and beautiful tapestry and glorious technicolor. We love you so much, as always. Love, Spirit. It's time for you to speak your truth, but you have to actually speak your truth in your environment and with spirit. You have to be very clear and direct. And even if something doesn't make sense to you, that is something that you communicate to source and spirit. I see that you are cutting through all the BS and cutting to the quick on everything. It seems like everything is unraveling in front of you, but it's unrolling. This is almost like a red carpet event in the spiritual community. Something is being massively gifted towards you. And it's very important that you allow yourself to receive this gift. What's with all the dogs barking? Honesty is essential. Union of hearts. Ask for help. True love. Slow down. You are meant to be over the moon in love. You do have divine purpose in these connections. I do see some very important connections. If you are in a happy and healthy relationship, what this is talking about is more people coming in to help you fulfill your purpose. But I feel like so many of you are actually getting in contact with something that is very incredibly divine and soul flourishing. I love this. I love that people are coming to their true nature. I love that they are falling in love with themselves. I love that they are falling in authentic love. I love that this is something that is happening very quick now. So this love is once in a lifetime. Pause and allow things to unfold. This is happening for you. It's incoming towards you. Nothing that you need to chase, but just be open to receiving. It's so important that you remove the blocks right now, because it's prosperity. These are the blocks to your emotional prosperity, love prosperity. Take strength to recognize the need for change, which I think is also why you are at the pause, because you have to see what is no longer working for you in your life. Ask for help in what you can't see yourself and what you can't seem to get over. You actually have to vocalize to Spirit, I need your help on this. I give you permission to divinely intervene, because they can know it. They can know what's in your heart. They can know your thoughts, but they actually weirdly need permission. There's divine intervention, which happens when, you don't always have to ask, but this is more the detriment. These are more of the challenges, the options, the things that you overcome in life. And then you hear the dogs again. Honesty is essential. Be very clear with Source about what you want and what your heart wants. So, my dear, where are we taking this? What do you need to watch out for? Bringing the past into the future with you. That's why it's being cleared out so much right now. I get that there's a lot of issues with loyalty. Don't let that deter you. It's time for you to really connect to Source and Spirit. You don't have to do this alone. Actually, I really love this so much. It's really time for you to clear house. It's time for you to make way. Stop putting yourself in a place of being stuck. There's so much to be done where you are right now, and it's not to better you. It's to clear out the space. So, following all that advice from Spirit, where are we going? Stop seeking. Stop the chase. If you are chasing something, that means that it's running from you. There's nothing to chase. It's you being in the receiving mode. It is divine orchestration that is at play right now. You don't need to look into everything. You don't need to be rescued. This is healthy romance that is coming into play. You are independent. You are. And this is beautiful. This is a connection where people choose to interact with each other and choose the connection every single day. It's not because anybody's obligated to it. It's because they want to share the space with you. So you're not alone. You're never going to be alone. You're not going to walk this world alone. You're not meant to be unhappy. You're not meant to sacrifice yourself. You're not meant to go without. Out of 8 billion people on the planet, yeah, you of all people are going to be made to be alone, suffer, and you're unlovable. Just clearly, you're unlovable, you're worthless, all those things. That couldn't be further from the truth. You're incredible. You're rising to the occasion. This is a huge journey, absolutely empowering journey. You're not a liar. You're not doing this for attention. This isn't over-exaggerated. This isn't meant to work against you. It's not meant to be gifted to you to only be ripped away. I feel like there's a final card. Your loved one wants to give you a message. This is directly from your angels. You're going to be irrationally happy. You deserve this happiness. You deserve the love. You deserve the opportunity. You deserve the co-pilot in the journey. You deserve this divine connection. I don't care if it's romantic or not. It's incoming and you're worth it. So, dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously. Dearest you, we need you to know that you can change things miraculously for you and for everyone and make things right. It's never too late. Forgiveness is about releasing yourself from the burden of the old story, which is the old story that you have taught yourself that has kept you so caged. One of which you were the victim of someone else's actions or your own. You don't need to carry this around. You can set yourself free. Even advocating for good, because this experience requires your forgiveness to be effective. Forgiveness is never about condoning things that were done. It's about letting yourself off the hook from carrying the burden. Resentment and hurt are like viruses that spread to others. And that is the opposite of what you really desire, right? You don't want to be in pain. You want to spread the love, the joy, and see this in acting life. Imagine your life and what it would be like without the burdens that you carry when you do not forgive. You really can do this. Everyone here believes in you and adores you. What I love about this is saying you're not a victim of circumstance. You're not a victim of your past. You were, at a point, victimized, but that you're not in that environment anymore. You're not a victim of abandonment, you're not a victim of false love. You're not a victim. You're not taken advantage of. There's no deception. You went through a lot of lessons with connections and love and seeing what you do want, seeing what's right for you, seeing your personhood evolve into strength and empowerment, and also somebody who's very strong in their beliefs, their convictions, and how they can impact a world. And I see that this is something that is being reflected on the outside, and I see that you will have that person, you will have that support, you will have that joy. And it's about you cleaning up where you are right now and opening the door so that you can receive that gift. It's a divine gift. You're not alone. Don't force yourself to be alone. You're not unlovable, and you're worthy of this. If you have questions about booking your own session, send me a DM. Ask me about services, ask me about sales. I'll talk to you soon. Hey, if you're coming across this, you probably need to hear it. I've made 30 of these. This is 21 out of 30. It's going to be a message from your spirit guide or from a loved one who's crossed over. So whoever's coming to the forefront of your mind, listen with an open heart and an open mind. If you can't think of anybody, it doesn't mean that your loved ones aren't around you. It just means that it's probably going to be more anonymous, and it's just going to have just as much meaning. So if you don't want to hear me talk, pause and read. Here we go. Dear you, oh my, things are getting stirred up and change is upon you. This is cause for celebration. No need to be nervous, but know that it's okay to be afraid when faced with uncertainties of life. The funny thing is that courage doesn't get mustered in the absence of fear, rather in spite of it, or even because of it. Step into the unknown now and let go of the branch you're clinging to. Let Spirit take the wheel and help steer you to your highest good and most wonderful adventure. All you need to concern yourself with is choosing courage as your ally. Leave the rest up to us. There's a load of miracles being shipped your way. Remember what philosopher Joseph Campbell said. Take one step towards the gods and they'll take 10 towards you. We're all doing the destiny cha-cha on your behalf. That's right. Don't be afraid to dance. Love you always. Love, Spirit. They're such cheese balls. I love it. Yeah. Change is upon you. It's important that in spite of fear, you push forward. You cannot go to a place that you have outgrown. One of my mentors is what they said is really sticking out to me right now. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Be comfortable with being uncomfortable. That's where the change happens. Comfort is where your potential goes to die. We don't need that. If you're coming across this, it's probably for you. I've made 30 of these videos. This is 22. It's going to be a message from a loved one who's crossed over, so I want you to think of somebody near and dear to your heart and hold them in the forefront of your mind. If nobody is sitting well with you, that's fine. It doesn't mean that your loved ones aren't around you. This is just going to be from your main guide. The only reason why I chose this is because the heart kept standing out to me when I was, after I was done shuffling. So we're going to see what this really wants to tell you. So if you don't want to hear me talk, go ahead and pause and read. Here we go. Let's do this. Dearest you, did you know that when you stop fighting and accept everything exactly as it is right now, miracles start to happen? There is a freedom in this kind of radical acceptance. Let go of unrealistic expectations and see things as they really are, not how you'd like them to be. Oh my God. Okay. You'll be surprised how everything just seems to fall into place. When you refuse to accept things, life gets messy, you act messy, and your world stays in chaos, tension, and disarray. But don't try and force a change or manipulate circumstance. Instead, learn about what is right in front of you and face it with your eyes fully open. Then you can decide to stay or go, sink or swim, move or stay still. Acceptance is the key to freedom and opens the door to the real opportunity waiting to be discovered. Set yourself and others free. I'm loving you so much, always and forever. Love, Spirit. Spirit can be so snarky. Really pushes us to get out of our own way. Imagine just how much we evolve in our lifetime from all of these barriers that we have in front of ourselves. It's really like we are chipping away through this concrete slab in front of us, trying to get to this world that is beyond this concrete. It takes years to become this person. I think it was Da Vinci. Was it Da Vinci? I think it was Da Vinci. Was it Da Vinci that carved Archangel Michael? Hold on. Did Da Vinci carve Archangel Michael? Yeah, it was Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, so he said, I saw an angel in the marble and I chipped away at it until I set it free. That's exactly what you're doing. So take your time. You are this art piece coming to life. Hey there, beautiful. If you're coming across this might really be a message for you. I've made 30 videos. This is 23 out of 30. So what's coming towards you? We're using Rider-Waite. Let's see if we can get 1 or 2 cards. Let's see. If you have questions about booking a session, go ahead and DM me. If this doesn't resonate, just enjoy the show. I don't really know what to tell you. But all right, let's see what's coming out. Ooh, this popped. It's an investment, not gonna lie. Is it gonna be worth it? This is something I think that you're worried about the payoff. Okay. Time is everything on this. It's not timing is everything. Time is everything. It's the beginning of what you are going to be experiencing in the future. It's gonna take persistence, patience. It's gonna take for you to rise above the challenges that come with this. Your hard work, the hard work that you put in this is going to be evident, and it's gonna show how you rise above the problems or the challenges of this. What I see is very grounded material here. Libra energy. It's fair. It's karmic balance. It's not anything that is meant to disrupt your life. This is a very solid foundation that you are going to be building. Be very careful about what you are putting in whatever it is that you're building. That's going to be what determines the payback. Does that make sense? Anyway, this new start, don't think it's going to happen overnight. It wasn't overnight that you got here. They will sit there all day. You have to go about your life and live in intention while you're doing this. It's coming your way. This is going to drag you to your future, but it feels very grounded, feels stable, feels secure, and it feels good for you. And it also feels very passionate. This is something that is going to require your passion and commitment. If you're coming across this, we need to see what energy is coming your way. I've made 30 of these. This is 24 out of 30. So stay tuned. Ooh, okay. Something flipped over. Hang on. What flipped over? What flipped over? Okay. Temperance is in reverse. I want another one with this. So, karmic situation is boiling over right now. I feel like you're shying away from the confrontation of this. You're protected. You're cared for. You're loved. Don't shy away from the confrontation of this. You need to overcome this problem. This is a very big test for you. So I do feel like this is a very strong karmic situation, karmic ties, soul contracts. So listen, this has been coming for a while, and now it's here. Now it's here. Now it's time for you to face. And I know that this is probably overwhelming for you. And it's probably more of an issue of you feeling like you don't have support, when that couldn't be further from the truth. You have all the support in the world in this one. You're independent. You have to do this independently. But you also have to realize that this is all for your benefit. You have to compassionately assert yourself, assert your stance on this one. And I also feel like there's some miracles that are going to be happening that come about as if just by some sort of divine magic. Yeah, a miracle by divine magic, wouldn't you know? Yeah. This is a sign, synchronicity, and serendipity coming into play. Just when you think that this is not going to be something that you can pull off, that's when the miracle is going to happen. You feel overwhelmed by this, you've got to give spirit and your guides permission to give intervention on this one. They know your thoughts, they know your feelings, they know all that, but you actually have to put it out there. So don't be afraid to talk to them. This is your team. They're here for you. Let people be there for you. So I hope that made sense. If you're coming across this, probably need to hear it. I made 30 videos. This is 25 out of 30. So listen with an open heart and an open mind. We're going to see what you need to know right now. Bottom of the deck, vegetarian. It's time for you to start bringing up your vibration. You don't need to guard yourself so much. Your debt is paid off. There's not going to be an attack for you. You can actually emerge right now. Your desire is within reach. I feel like you're coming out of hiding. I feel like you're poking your head out of your little safety zone, and you're seeing exactly what it is that you have been looking for. And it's not a trap. It's not going to be something ripped away from you. That's why you got to raise up your vibration, because whatever you are putting out with this is going to either taint it or emphasize the magicness of it. So the debt paid off. Can I get one more card for this? Winter made an appearance. Calm your jets and see if this is something that you truly want. This is what you want. Why are you trying to cool yourself off from it? Look. Pause. Pause and see how deserving you are. See how much you have done for this. Give yourself props for the work that you've done. Really, you're marginalizing it. Stop. You deserve this gift coming your way. It is yours to take. Go after it. This, it's not an illusion. So I really hope that made sense. Get your bearings. Go after what you want. Do it unapologetically. This is your life. Go live it. I'm not kidding. Go live it. Go get it.